Alright everyone, this is an introduction course to AutoCAD. I'm using 2017. You guys are probably going to be using 2016. Most of the tools that we will be using are very, very similar or exactly the same. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and start off making a brand new drawing here. When I'm doing this, I've got to select a document from a template. In here we're going to use ACAD DWT. That's just a standard CAD drawing, working drawing. Alright, now in here we're able to move around a little bit by clicking and holding the middle mouse button, and we can zoom in and zoom out. A few things I want to just cover very quickly here. One is going to be about the coordinates. Okay. Coordinates are going to be very big in this class. Okay, we need to know exactly where we are at. So if I click the coordinates, you will see I've got my numbers down here that lets me know exactly where my coordinates are. Alright, it just lets me know wherever my cursor is, where I'm at. Alright, I believe that the coordinates go all the way 8 decimal places. So when you line something up, no matter what it says, you want to make sure that you are actually typing in what the coordinates should be. One thing I want to kind of cover quickly here is going to be the zooming. Okay, and this can become an issue if, say, I zoom out really, really far. Alright, and so I've zoomed out really, really far, and I'm just going to start off making a little house up here. Alright, and we can go straight up. I'm going to go straight up 100 feet, or 100 units. You'll see right here, I barely even have a line right there, even though it is 100 units big. Let's see if I can get to it. Oh man, I zoomed out crazy. Wow. Oh, there it is. There's the line. I'm starting to get to it. Alright. And I actually just want to see this very quickly, so I'm going to just go Z for zoom, and I'm going to just type in E for extents. Z zoom and E for extents. Extents will allow me to see all the objects that I've made so far. Okay, being able to see the whole drawing extents. Okay, some other things that I could do for zoom is I can do A for all. Okay, this allows me to see everything from my origin to where my point is. I can't even see where it is. So Z extents, and I'm going to just delete that. Z all. There we are. Okay. Some other things that we can do is we can go zoom, and we can do center, dynamic, previous, scale, window, object. Okay. Objects will zoom in selected parts. So if I had one part right here, and I did zoom O for object, and I selected my object, and I clicked spacebar again, it zooms in directly on my object. So it's a quick way that I can zoom in on something that I want to do a little bit more detail on or anything like that. Alright, those are most of the zoom tools that we will actually be needing to do. Alright, but I do want to cover how to get my grid set up. Okay, my grid, if I want to go to settings, I can change the different spacing here. Okay, I can make it so it's always a half a unit, but there's going to be one problem with this, is if I have adaptive grid selected, it will change the grid every once in a while. Okay, so if I actually want to make sure that every single one of these lines is going to be 0.5, then I have to uncheck adaptive grid. Another thing I can do is I can change where every major line is. So I want every major line being every 10. Okay, I can do that. What that will make it so I have a 10 by 10 grid, and you can see where the major lines and the smaller lines are. Okay, just a nice little way for you to kind of organize your layout area and make it as personalized as possible for you to be able to utilize the space as well as you want to. You can also check and uncheck snap mode, and I'm gonna increase the size of the snap so that way you'll be able to see it better. So I'm gonna have it snap every 2 points. Okay. And now when I go to line, you'll see it will jump over every 2 points. Okay, so you can change where it snaps into place. I'm just gonna go 0.5 on that. All right, now if I go line, you'll see it snaps right along with the grid that I put into place. Okay, so that's just a quick intro. I do want to go over many other things in the future, but that's just a quick intro for looking at your coordinates and zooming in. Okay.